we wanted to talk about is the difference. Like how is Brahmanda Yoga is different from other yogas that are so now popular in the market?
So I have no right to criticize anything that anybody is teaching. But I would differentiate in some authentic forms of yoga that are around. I can tell you that Brahmanda Yoga is the fountainhead of all authentic forms of yoga that you see around. Because this is a complete yoga. And somehow over a period of time has progressed, as centuries progressed, different forms were taken out like Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, or Karma Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga. There are so many different forms of yoga that were taken. Brahmanda Yoga encompasses all of them. Like I said, the fountainhead of all different forms of yoga. So when you follow this, you are following a complete form of like this Brahmanda Yoga, which is nothing else but a different way of life. How you lead your life and how it starts transforming you at every level, at a physical level, mental level, emotional level, and a spiritual level.
You mentioned different types of different founding principles of Brahmanda Yoga. Could you just sum them up together? Like, what are those principles?
It all begins with one very powerful principle and a statement that you basically are the manufacturer of your own fate and your destiny. Whatever happens to you in your life, you have been creating it. Whether knowingly sometimes, most times unknowingly. And we end up blaming the entire world, except taking on the responsibility that I created all the challenges in my life. And Brahmanda Yoga is about first taking the responsibility that I am the manufacturer of my fate. If something is not happening the way I want in my life, then I have been creating it by my own actions, thoughts, and emotions. And Brahmanda Yoga takes you from leading your life unconsciously or unknowingly to start leading your life knowingly and start creating knowingly, so that there are less chances of you creating anything bad in your life. Rather, you start creating what you want in your life. So this is a very powerful statement. Once you grasp in the depth of it, you'll be able to see that it is so empowering, that from a state of where I blame everybody, or from a state of being a victim, I empower myself to be a creator.
You mentioned doing breathing exercises and meditation. So are these the only two things you expect your people who practice Brahmanda Yoga do, or something else is included?
In fact, again, as I said, all different forms of yoga are encompassed in Brahmanda Yoga. But you rightly said, breathing exercises, as we call them, pranayams, and the advanced ones, we call them pranakriyas, and meditations, or the sadhanas that we do, they form a pretty big part of Brahmanda Yoga, definitely. But then there is Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion, the power of chanting, the power of mantras. So once you understand this, all different parts, that they are a part of Brahmanda Yoga, and they help like in their own individual ways, but in a collective manner also. So your progress is much faster in life, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, through Brahmanda Yoga than with any other one form of yoga which was taken out from Brahmanda Yoga.